Hi there, I'm Raluca, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is a day off work for me, so I'm just going at the hair salon to cut my hair and run some errands. I'm going to do a simple makeup and I want to show you how I do it. So this is kind of like a get ready with me. And I also did my nails today, I really love how they came out. I'm doing my nails myself. Last time I cut my hair I also did that myself, but right now I just feel like I want something different and it should be done by a professional. I did my brows off camera. And for this look I'm going to start with my eyes. I'm first going to prime them using this Urban Decay Primer Potion. So the eyeshadow won't crease. And I'm just blending it with my fingers. I'm going to let this dry for a couple of minutes. And for today's look I'm going to use a palette that I haven't used in a pretty long time. The Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette. Every time I'm using this palette, I don't know what transition to use. Should it be toasty or should it be passion fruit? It's going to be toasty. Let's go for neutrals. I'm going to use a Sigma E25 brush to apply my transition, taking the shade Toasty, dusting off the excess from my brush, and that is gonna go in my outer corner, and with whatever is left on the brush I'm going to go towards my crease. But yeah, the main concentration of the pigment would be here in the outer corner. Okay, this look is literally going to be so simple. I'm going to apply Humble on the lid. Oh, and I'm applying it with a Juvia's Place 005 small buffer brush. Just to bring a little bit of light on my lid. And I'm taking the previous brush to blend this into the transition. And now for the highlight of today's look, I'm going to do a wing liner but with eyeshadow. So I'm going to use a little bit of setting spray. I'm going to spray it on my palette. I'm going to take an eyeliner brush, an angled brush like this. This is a Juvia's Place 003 Precision Eyebrow Brush. Dipping the brush into the setting spray and then into the eyeshadow that I'm going to use as a liner. And that's gonna be After Hours. This is a trick that you can use to get a liner in any color that you want with just using eyeshadow. With my eyes open, I'm going to draw the wing liner. And I feel like this is a little bit easier than working with a liquid liner. So you can even use black eyeshadow and have an easier time doing the wing liner. In my opinion, it's a little bit easier. And I'm just going to do the liner in the outer corner, so I'm not going to bring it all the way down to the inner portion of my lid. Okay, that took me literally 3 minutes for both eyes. I need to do this more often because I feel like it's so much easier. And then liquid liner, and I also like the effect because it's kind of a little bit softer than a liquid liner. Gonna do it again. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my face. I reapplied my sunscreen. I applied it when I woke up and I reapplied it before doing my makeup. But I'm also going to prime using this Erborian Pink Perfect Cream. This is a shimmery primer. And I'm just going to blend it in using my fingers. I like that it has a little bit of a sheen. And it also blurs the texture a little bit. And today I'm going to try out a new foundation from Sephora collection, the Best Skin Ever foundation. I got a sample. I'm in the shade 12. So yeah, I'm going to spread it evenly on my face. And I'm going to blend it in using my sponge. I really love how well this shade fits me. And yeah, I think I'm going to use that brush to really define the liner here. Before concealing, I'm first going to apply an under eye corrector, and this is the Instant Anti-Age Eraser by Maybelline in the shade Brightener. And this does what it says, it brightens up the under eyes. And I'm going to use the sponge to blend it. And to clear things up, this is a corrector. Unless you have a very strong pink undertone, this won't work as a concealer. So I have to use a concealer on top of this. This is just for brightening purposes. So to conceal, I'm going to use this neutralizer shade. Again, this works if your undertone is very yellow, like I am. And I'm going to use this to conceal my under eyes and also highlight the center of my face. And again, I'm going to blend it with the sponge. And now to set everything in place, I'm going to use my Rcma No Color Powder. I'm going to take some on my Morphe M330 brush to set my under eyes. But first I'm going to blend these creases. And then immediately set it. For the rest of my face, I'm going to switch to a larger brush, dusting off the excess, and just tapping the powder all over my face. Okay, next I'm going to bronze, and I'm going to use my Dior bronzer in the shade 2. And I'm going to apply it with my Morphe M405 brush. And I'm just going to apply it here under my cheekbone, on my temple, forehead, a little bit on my jawline, tip of my nose, next comes blush, and I'm going to apply my Makeup Forever blush. I don't have any idea what number this is, I'm so sorry, it's just faded, but it's such a beautiful coral blush, one of my favorites. And I'm going to apply it with a Sigma F10 brush, and that's going to go kind of in the same area as the bronzer, but a little bit above it. And applying the blush up like that makes it look like the cheekbone is higher than it actually is, so it kind of lifts the face. Let's see what... I don't know if you can see what difference it makes. The placement is everything. And a little bit on the tip of my nose, because it's cute. Now I'm going to apply one of my favorite highlighters, the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And I've had this for a while and didn't realize that it's one of my favorites. The packaging sucks, but the product is what matters. Like, I had to use some scotch tape to keep it in place because the lid just broke. That really tells me they invested everything into the product and not the packaging. Yeah, I'm going to highlight the center of my face basically. I like highlighting here between my brows, on the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow and chin, and a little bit above the brows here. And of course, the cheekbone. Now that I finished my face, I can set it in place using my MAC Fix Plus setting spray. All my setting sprays are almost done. Do you have any recommendation of drugstore dewy setting spray. I don't like mattifying setting sprays. I want something that brings back the life in my skin and makes it a little bit dewier. So if you have any suggestions, you can drop them in the comments. I would really like to get some recommendations from you guys. Now I'm going to finish the eye look, so I'm going to apply the shade Toasty on my lower lid. And taking this brush again with the After Hours shade, the one that I used to do the wing liner, and I'm just going to apply this in the outer corner, kind of connecting it to the liner. I need something to smudge it. I'm going to take a clean pencil brush to fade this a little bit. To highlight my inner corner and my brow bone, I'm going to use the shade Charmer on a small detail brush. This is kind of like a pink shimmer. You can also use your highlighter for this step, but I like something a little bit more blinding for the inner corner and the brow bone. And for my face, I like something a little bit more natural. I'm really trying to use more light pencils like this because they just sit in my drawer and I don't use them. So I'm going to apply this NYX Faux Whites pencil on my waterline. And the mascara that I'm going to use today is going to be the Benefit the Real Magnet Mascara. Yeah, of course I had to stain my eyelid. Gonna apply it on the lower lashes as well. I want to keep my lips fairly natural, so I'm going to line them using my Boysenberry Sleep Pencil in the shade Naked. And as usual, I'm overlining in the center of my lips. And just my top lip. And to hydrate my lips and also bring a little bit of color, I'm going to use this Dior Addict Stellar Shine lipstick in the shade 125. It looks something like this. And this is my makeup all complete. I really hope you like how it came out. It's just a simple, soft, everyday makeup for me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. I'm going to head out right now. It's such a beautiful weather outside. I look forward to just walking a little bit in the sun with sun protection on, by the way. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you're having an amazing day and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye!